is up, you guys? I am pretty out of breath right now because man, I am so done with today. So I was just playing around in Minecraft and then some creepers showed up and he tried to go full ham on me. So I am down with taking a break right now, but I hope that this creeper did not manage to find his way into the portal as well, because that would mean that I still have to watch my back in here, because I do not want to get blown up by some creeper. That would make my day even worse. I mean, just think about this. Close your eyes and picture this. I am walking around peacefully in Minecraft because you know I always go there when I am stressed or something, so I am just walking around and all of a sudden I hear some hissing noise. And I am telling you people, whenever you hear that, that is the moment where you just have to run. Just do not even look around you, but just start running. That is all that you have to do. Get away as soon as possible or you are going to have a really bad day. So that is just what I am not going to do, so I am glad that I am back. Wait a second. Dr. Oswald, could you check the settings of the simulation, please? I think that you might have configured something wrong. I know that you are the doctor, but still, it is just a gut feeling. Alright, that actually feels a lot better. Oh hey, what is going on, you guys? So yeah, that was real. As most of you will know, and today I am back. Yes, I am back with another simulation test for the very talented Dr. Oswald. He is listening in, so I cannot say too many bad things about the guy. But yeah, we are testing some stuff in this particular simulation. So it is probably going to be a good day for me, the doctor, and of course the rest of the Roblox civilians. So first things first, I actually am the realist, and no, I am still not a signed rapper. If someone, his dad or mom, owns a record label, just give me a quick shout out to them. It is much appreciated. Now the flood is kind of hard usually because it is water and you can drown in stuff, which is never a good thing really. Okay, so it looks like the ball should be starting to move any second now, and that means that our little testing adventure has officially started. So please tell me that everyone is ready for this video. So I would like to ask you to remain seated throughout this whole ride and to please keep your feet and arms inside of the carriage at all times. Now it is almost time for this thing to open and we can see what horrors lie behind this new game mode. I am not yet sure of the fact what we are doing in this game mode, but I guess that we will be finding all of that out in just a second. At least that is what I am hoping. But how are you guys doing today? Are you all good? I mean, I know that I have been having a blast the last couple of weeks, and of course it is June now, so we will be getting some good weather, so that is always a great thing in my honest opinion. So let me know how the weather is doing in your city or town, because I am rather curious about the whodunits in this world that we call planet Earth. A planet, a round one, just like these balls that are chasing us around here. You know, that means a lot to me. Otherwise I would not be giving you guys so much insight in my personal life. Wow, that actually sounded even funnier out loud. I cannot believe how I am not on primetime TV yet with some lame stand-up comedy show. I would probably be really good at that if I have to be honest with you, but I do not think that stand-up comedy would be something for me, with all the standing up and all that stuff. I just do not think that my legs are able to take that amount of stress, so I will just chill and keep doing what I do right now, which I am also pretty good at. So that is rather convenient, is it not? But alright, back to the simulation, since that is the reason why we are here. Now aren't we? I am still not sure about what I have to do around here, but the doc basically told me to stay put and make sure that I do not die, because that might be fatal for me in real life, and you know, that would just be a bad thing to happen. At least for me that would be. Now I am sure that I should be surviving this. Oh wait, what are we supposed to do? Wait, what am I supposed to do? I am so confused right now. I am not sure where I am supposed to go. Maybe the sewer right here. Wait, oh my god, alright, that was the right call to make. Some good thinking in your feet there. This all scared the living poop out of me, man. So am I just supposed to sit it out right now, or what is going on now? Wait, what is that news guy saying? Something about a new disaster happening. Well, something is telling me that I do not want to be down here to find out what that disaster is going to do. Alright, yeah, I do not want to stay here. For some reason I still do not like this. It is just a little bit too hot and roasty for me. But hey, who am I? And now there is a black hole opening in the sewers. Are you kidding me? What kind of simulation is this? This must just be some How Can I Kill Sub-Zero simulator, because I do not see any point to this besides trying to kill me. I think the doc might have taken all those words that I said to heart. Well, I did not mean it that way, doctor. I was just saying that I am glad that you are not the medicine kind of doctor, because then I would probably be looking like Deadpool right now, and I would be a walking catastrophe, as well mentally as physically. I mean, Have you ever seen the Deadpool movie? Even though he is played by Ryan Reynolds, the guy looks like Hammer Poop Mason, so I guess that the mix between Ryan Reynolds and Roadkill is not that far off as that I would have thought previously. Well, at least it is a nice surprise. Well, I think that the first run was quite a successful one. You might disagree, but you know, it is all about the data that the doctor can pull from these tests. So in my eyes, no matter what happens to me, as long as the doctor gets his results, well, I am a happy camper. So let's just go for some hobby before we have to start the next wave of tests, just to get our mind off of things. Actually, something just came to my mind. It is almost summer, right? Or is it summer already where you live? Well, it does not matter that much. But you know what this means, right? That it is only 4 more weeks until summer break. Oh wow, wait, what is happening? I think that I might have jumped just a little too high right now, and we are back down again. Alright, so what do you guys think of that? I am just talking about not doing any stressful or taxing things, and here I am struggling because I jumped like 200 feet into the air. And like most of you might know, I am not a fan of high places. I can stand them, I guess, but sometimes it just becomes all a little too much for me, and I basically just shut down because of the anxiety for high places. Do you guys have something like that, where you are just scared of heights? Because I noticed that I do not only have this in real life. I mean, I can be playing some game and fall from a high place and I would still get those butterflies in my stomach. That is really weird, right? I know, because I am a pretty weird guy, but I am a nice guy, so that is basically all that matters to me, right? I do not need any help. Now would you just take a look at that? I finished it. Now who is proud of me for actually completing that? Well, whoever just said me, thank you for that. But the duty calls, and you know that you should always honor the call, at least when someone is actually calling. Otherwise, you know, you can just do nothing and stay in bed. I guess that is what I would do. But right now I have to make sure that I can collect some more data for the doctor before he ends up kicking me off of the project. That would be a huge bummer, especially since I have been bashing him all of this time. So him firing me from one of his projects is not going to happen. Not ever. So let's see what we are getting. I guess that the type of environment that the sim is placed in is pretty high dependent off of these results. I mean, right now we can do simulated natural disasters in a way that we cannot do it in real life. So we can basically see what would happen if a disaster like this were to strike in a specific place. Now, how cool is that? That must be the coolest thing that the doc has done in like forever. Except for maybe that one time when he got me into the Pokemon game. Even though my fake parents got kidnapped. That was quite the bummer on my end. But hey, we got over that, right? To forgive is to forget, or something along those lines. I am probably saying it all wrong. So alright, this seems to be some older island type deal. I am not quite sure where this is based on, but I think that we are testing the structural failures in ancient ruins when disaster strikes. Actually, the name of the simulation is pretty catchy for a TV show, like Wipeout. But now it actually is called Disaster Master. That actually really sounds like it is some primetime TV show. I think that we are good enough to be on that. If I have to be completely honest with you, I think that our production value might just be high enough for that. Especially if we were able to generate some money from that. That would just make it more and more enjoyable with every day at work. So people, let's go. The countdown has just started and the risk meter is on calm right now. But that can literally change any seconds from now on. So the whole act of surprise thing is to make it all a little more realistic. The same actually goes for that TV news report that keeps popping up. That is probably the only time that people have to react. And there actually is a meteor shower heading right at us. So let's go, people. Get some cover and please make your way down to the subterranean if you want to ensure your own safety. Now, as always, of course, I want to warn you and I want to ask you to never do something like this at home or without professional supervision, because a lot of things can go wrong here. So that is not something that I am down for to be doing. Otherwise, you might get yourself hurt like I am getting always when I do stuff like this. So do as I say and not as I do. Wait, what? There is a flood coming in from north. Where on this freaking small thing is north? Brace yourselves, people. 2012 is coming for us. We are doomed. Oh wow, look at the power that all of that water had. That was amazing to see from this close. Were you guys able to see it right? That was so sick, man. I cannot believe that I got to see it from like 10 feet above the actual flood. Talking about having a lucky streak, I feel like a cat right now. I still have got all of my 9 lives. Oh wait, never mind, we are down. I repeat, we are down. Alright, so we just did not survive that storm. And now there is a lot more coming, but we are safe here. At least I hope so, because if this thing collapses, well then we are all going to be goners. Oh wow, look at that, it actually broke a part of the roof of this whole house. That is crazy. I bet that the doctor is getting some sick results from all of these tests, because I have never seen anything like this happen in my life. Well, I guess if you would have seen the movie 2012 or San Andreas, you would have an idea about nature violence. It actually is really weird how the weather and the earth sometimes look like they are against us. It actually seems like they do not want us here. I mean, how many people died this year in Florida when Hurricane Matthew hit? I mean, something does not want us on this planet. It might be some weird type of aliens. Or maybe it is just the weather being a crazy son of Deuce. But however weird the weather may be, I guess that we will just have to adapt to it, because it is definitely not going to adapt to us. Especially with all the global warming and all of that good stuff. We are mostly ruining a big part of our planet. Now, of course, I am not getting into politics when I say that, because quite frankly, that is just not my cup of tea, and I am pretty sure that none of you care about that. As long as I am able to make these sick fidget spinning videos for you guys, then I am okay with that. So I hope that you guys appreciate this as well right now, and otherwise, well, it would just be a freaking bummer then, man. Alright, so the risk is come right now, but there is another storm heading our way, so my best bet is to hide somewhere inside. Oh no, it is already coming. Please, I am begging to everything that I will survive this. Please make it happen for me, just for this one time. Alright, that did not work out the way that it was supposed to, but I guess that this does not matter, as long as the doc has his data. But still, it stinks to be one of the first to basically lose the game, because in one way it is still a game. Even though it is a science game, it is still a game. There would be no games without science. And this type of science would not be there without this part of the game. Alright, I will just let you guys think about what I just said, because that might have been pretty confusing. You might have to rewatch that whole segment, because it is utmost important for this video. So please, take your time, take it all in, absorb all of the energy that I put into that sentence, and put that energy back into watching this video. How about that for recycling? Okay, so we are waiting still for this sphere to finally get somewhere new, because like I said, I am not a patient man, and I do not work well when I am stressed. I mean, yeah, I know that it sounds weird that I get stressed out just because of waiting around, but that is because when I am waiting around, I cannot do any work, and the floodgates have opened, so we shall run to that exit door, as we are in the lead right now, and we are the winner. I am kidding, there were no floodgates that were able to open, but of course that does not matter. What is this thing? I cannot even comprehend this for a little bit right now. This is such a cool game mode in my opinion, guys. Do you think that we actually opened some kind of portal to another dimension when I touched that do not touch button and blew up the entire earth? And now we have somehow located the other game mode inside of that parallel universe, and that is what is going on around here. I mean, I am not a scientist.